by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Throwing on first down. Scruggs. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. So first carry now for Dalvin Cook.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, we got a seal.
They run. Cook. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Scruggs. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Here I come. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
To throw on 3rd down. Scruggs. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Off play action. Scruggs rolling to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field. They're
going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Vikings 0. Harrison Butker at a kickoff.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for Minnesota.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Check 52.
Off the play fake. Scruggs, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. There he goes, left side. 20. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Back to throw. Scruggs buying time to his left. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands of Andrews.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down now, it's Love. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Vikings, nothing.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
Here's Love. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Going to give it to Love. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Bryce Love, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-0.
The score, Chiefs 21, Vikings nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On 1st down, Scruggs. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Smith catches left side. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Right there. 54, right there.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught by Thielen. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Cook. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 2-yard line.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. The point after is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Vikings 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Love. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 28. Vikings 7. Harrison Butker to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On 1st and 10, Scruggs. And this one complete to Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's going to be a long day. Nice the mic. 19. Watch the pass.
Operating from the gun, Scruggs. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get tonight. Mike over there. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Street. Watch the slant. Mike 9.
Off play action. Scruggs. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, we got to seal. Mike 9.
Off the play fake. Scruggs. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half.
Viking 7. Harrison Butker at a kickoff.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side on target to Thielen. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. You got roll.
A give. This is Cook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D.
Looking to throw. Scruggs being chased out left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Joseph's got it. And that will do it for this first half.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. For the start of the third quarter, the Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you can just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. To throw on 2nd down. Scruggs. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
The pass complete to Justin Jefferson. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike over there.
Here we go.
Come 19. Come 19. Mike 9. Bang L.
Back to throw. Scruggs. Open man is Thielen is complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Throwing on 1st down. Scruggs firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Off play action. Scruggs. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Let's see what you got.
Trey, 57, 57.
Motion.
15.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Target.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Chiefs 49, Vikings 10. Harrison.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Scruggs. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Second and 10.
Hey, we got a seal.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Bond going to throw it.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Mike 5-4.
Yellow.
All day. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get
Throwing now is Mahomes. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 35. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Chiefs 56, Vikings 10. Harrison Butker.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Scruggs. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And down to the 11. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And it's third down.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Hey, watch it.
Mahomes now to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Watch the curl.
Hey, 15. Hey, 43.
'54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the pass.
Attack.
Check. Mike's 5'4".
Mahomes now on first down. Locates Hardman for another catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Watch the screen.
15.
Check right. Watch 55. You're not ready. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Mahomes now on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. DJ Waddle. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 50. Motion.
Hey, Sunday.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, turn it up. Check 24, check 24. Big edge. Switch. Hey, check 24.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Cook, a first down and more. Cook able to escape. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 32-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Check four.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Scruggs. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Not much there, only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw. Scruggs got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll run with Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The
Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Mahomes going to throw it here. He finds his man, complete. It's Love.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll try and turn things around.